moon is low, the stars don't blink. The night feels heavy like it's trying to think. Every breath a question, why not near? I call your name but it disappears. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this heart amend. Raindrops hit the pavement slow. Each one a beat to the love we know. Your shadow lingers in the glow. Why'd you leave? Why'd you go? Can't escape it, no I can't. This feeling like a chance. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this heart amend. The city hums a quiet tune.
Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. Hi, y'all. What's up? Thought I'd start off this day a little bit different than the regular days, working on some stuff to change things and kind of make some, a little more diversity, I guess, of information or media, however you want to say it. But anyway, welcome to Foodie Time. We are Connect and Grow Chat. Foodie Time will allow you to show your channel. All you have to do is type #grow and Nightbot will show everybody where your channel is and then go to your channel and check you out. It's a wonderful thing. But if you're not here for the live and you're here for the replay instead, well, you're going to have to type a comment for us to be able to know you're there. So please do that. And thank you in advance. Hey, you guys, it's almost Christmas. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Are you ready for Christmas, y'all? Man, I'm going to tell you, it's so much going on at this household right now. It's just crazy. I got to call the appliance guy to go fix the refrigerator for the new tenant or new owner that's coming into Dad's condo. I also have to call the hauler guy to haul away some stuff that I'm throwing away, a whole bunch of stuff. And also I've got to call the tax guy, but that's a whole nother discussion altogether. I tell you, it's going to be a busy day. Plus, we're going over there trying to empty out the storage room upstairs. But first, we have to move this desk that is so heavy. I don't know how we're going to get that desk out of there. I really don't. But anyway, I want to say hello to everybody because I don't want to think about that yet. I'll worry about that. I got to run out of here, by the way, at 11 o'clock. So there will not be an after party today. Just so y'all know, I'm going to have to run out of here to do all of the stuff I started talking about. Kathy! Hi, Kathy! Good morning and driving and listening. Happy Monday. Can you believe it's almost Christmas? I was just saying that, girl. Christmas is almost here. Thursday, y'all. Thursday. Anyway, haven't wrapped a thing. I did get some stuff, but haven't wrapped nothing. I mean, it's gonna be rough. Mickey's Adventures. Hi, Mickey's, part of the Foodie Squad. I don't think it's gonna do it today, but good morning, Michelle. #GLT Raid, bringing in some purple hearts. Thank you for those hearts, sweetie. I appreciate that. Another person from the Foodie Squad, Miss Josie Ann. Miss Josie Ann, good morning. Been watching your shorts. And just totally tripping off of Mykonos. I tell you, it's beautiful, but I still want to go to Italy first, and I think that's going to happen. I think it may happen, hopefully for our 30th anniversary. I don't really know. I haven't really told this whole story to Jorge yet. So it's all a surprise to him until he watches this video. And then he'll be like, wait a minute, what'd she say? Anyway, good morning. Also, Zach, part of the Foodie Squad. Zach, how you doing? Good morning, Mrs. Vicky. The only ignorance I have to stomp out today is in my own home. I know that feeling. So I can actually be here the whole time. LOL. My husband is off until New Year's, and I'm not used to it yet. And he first thing he asked me this morning was, why'd you get up so early? I got up this morning at 7 o'clock because I could not sleep. I had so much stuff on my brain. I don't know if y'all go through that. You wake up thinking about 20 different things, everything but sleeping, right? That's what happened to me this morning. I was just really, really awake, okay? Angie, hey, Angie, my friend from across the bridge in Indiana. What you doing, girl? The weather's going to be warm this week, unseasonably warm during Christmas. It snowed all the whole beginning of the month, and now it's warm. I'm not complaining though, y'all, because I need it to be warm. I got a lot of stuff I got to pack up and get out. So I'm not mad. But Angie, glad you got your siding up. Hello to all in the chat from Kathy. And then everybody is speaking to each other. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We had a reminder from Mickey's Adventures here to match the number of thumbs up with the number of chats. That would be great. Hey, Ryan, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, Ryan. I've been seeing Ryan since early this morning. I was able to get on a few chats this morning because I was awake. Then I got in the shower and missed a whole bunch of stuff, but it happens, right? You got to get ready for the day. You can't take the phone with you into the shower unless you got one of them waterproof phones, which I don't have. Anyway, so I missed a bunch of stuff this morning when I went into the shower and got dressed and this and that, but that's okay. I know that sooner or later I will get to watch some of these replays. And FedEx, yeah, that's Ryan in the house. Heard Ryan saying he got some new siblings, though, so that's pretty cool. Good morning, Nettie. Nettie and JT. Nettie is part of the Foodie Squad. Good morning. Was watching QVC and totally forgot what time it was. QVC, I've never seen QVC. I really have not. So what is that about? Anthony on the move. Hey, Anthony, what's up? Welcome back. Really glad to see you. I heard that you are the channel of the week. Heard that from Jeremy. So welcome in, channel of the week. I love it. I love it. And then there's Lee from Anfield Road in the Loft. Hi, everyone. Happy holiday to you all. Hello from across the waters, my friend. And Kathy from Travel Cake Trips. We will watch and comment on lots of your all's videos today. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, this is a good time to catch up on videos if this is off time for you, okay? This has been the busiest week for me. I'm probably not going to get to see a lot. I turn on my phone when I'm doing stuff at Dad's condo, but I don't really get to see it. I'm just listening. Nope, no Christmas here. Too much stress. I'm stressing less. I get it. Christmas was supposed to be a religious holiday. And well, you know what happened? It became a commercial holiday, and I hate that about it. And plus, it's depressing for me because it reminds me of my mom. She was such a Christmas person. So I get it. Sometimes it's stressful and it tends to be depressing for some people. I get why now, as I get older, that when the kids are not around, then it's sort of like, it's not the same as when my kids were growing up, although my grandkids will be coming over. I won't be here Thursday, by the way. I won't be here Thursday. I will be here Christmas Eve. There's a possibility I will not be here on Friday, depending on what happens today. Okay, really, it's kind of like it's that kind of week. I don't know what's going to happen by the end of the week, but there's a possibility that I'll be gone both Thursday and Friday. We'll see how it goes. I'll be heading back to Italy in June. Sweet. June. Okay, what part of Italy, Zach? You've got me curious. Hey, it's Bernice, part of the Foodie Squad. Zach and Bernice are part of the Foodie Squad. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. I saw that you met Liz and them on a cruise, and I had to tell Liz, I say, Liz, I met them on a cruise too, although I met you in a chat before we met on the cruise, or you wouldn't have known who the heck I was. That's kind of funny, but or I wouldn't have known who the heck you were, but we did meet before on the chat, and then we both got on the same MSC cruise, the Divina. It was a travel agent cruise, so we met a lot of travel agents, and we ran into each other for the first time. Wakefield Travel, hi Wakefield. Thank you for the comments on my casino video. I've loved the comments you guys have made and some of the feedback that I've received. It is my first time recording casino. Just this one person came in and they were like, would you stop moving around? I mean, literally, that's what the comment was. And I laughed about it because I was like, obviously, this is not somebody who knows me. You would know that I'm constantly moving around. I'm a little bit hyper. Okay. So trying to record with anything, the phone, the GoPro, I was all over the place and I was trying to keep it still, but listening is working on the train loud to get work done for update and Christmas vlog. Cool. So there'll be something to watch on Christmas. A whole lot of people are not going to be on that day. Will G, welcome in. Morning, all. How are you doing, Will? And then came in travel. Yes, we see. Good morning. QVC, home shopping on TV. It can be worse than gambling. I can't even imagine that. I cannot imagine. I'm not really a shopper, though. That might be part of it. I do buy stuff on Amazon, but it has to be something I really need. I hate ordering online. I'm one of the few people I know who hates ordering online. And honestly, you guys, I can't remember the last time I was in. Thank you for showing everybody how it's done, Wakeview. I appreciate that. I think I'm one of the few people that never goes into a Walmart store unless it's for groceries. Never. I mean, Walmart sends me everything. If I want something from Walmart, it's coming in the mail. I never go into Walmart because I hate long lines. And our Walmarts are not efficient, okay? I don't know what's going on. The only ones worse than the ones here are the ones in Miami. Never. Go to a Walmart in Miami. Just saying, you will regret it instantly. The lines go all the way back across the store. Everybody waiting in line for an hour. It's just not, it is not a good thing, y'all. We'll fly into Milan. Ooh, Milan. I eyeballed an Airbnb in Milan. I'm thinking if I could get Jorge to retire, I would love to spend like 30 days in Milan or somewhere in Italy and just kind of hang out and make our way south to Rome. I know, right? It sounds so good. I really do like that idea. I mean, I like cruising to places, but I also like being at places. I hate that you only like at a place for a few minutes. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Cruising is not the way to see stuff for real. It's more like it's like a sampling of stuff. You sample different areas. You don't really get to spend any time. The only place that we spent a long time at on a cruise was Bermuda, and that was because it was there overnight. Actually, it was there for 2 days. Now to think about it, maybe 3 days. We did a lot of stuff there, and I was glad because I used to live there when I was a kid. So that was fun. Bernice says, yes, we did. Love Liz and Chris. I know. I cannot wait to hug Liz and Chris. They are so sweet and so funny. And I don't know. From the moment I met Liz and we connected on somebody's chat talking about drunk lives, about how you can go on a ship and be too tipsy and say, all of a sudden, I want to do a live, even though you weren't planning to do a live, but you were tipsy just enough to say, okay, I want to do a live now. Don't do it. Liz goes, yeah, do it. She cracked me up that day. We were both talking about it. It's like, doing a live on the ship. If you're afraid to do it, just have a few drinks. You'll do it. But then later you'll probably delete it. I think I deleted mine, but it might be out there still. Anyway, you guys, because Jorge and we were just totally laid out. We were like laying back in the chair, just kind of hanging out, talking about stuff. But we were half out. Neither one of us drinks, by the way. We're not drinkers. So, I mean, we'll drink to taste something. But as far as going past our diamond vouchers, that has never happened, y'all. There will never be a day where I say, 4 enough drinks is not enough. 4 drinks is not enough today. I want an extra drink. Ain't gonna happen, and we're getting close to Diamond Plus. And I laughed about that. I said, I don't know if it really makes a difference that we're going to have 5 drinks. We've never never past 4. So anyway, First world problems, right? X! Hey, X, how are you doing? Good to see you, my friend, my gaming friend. I have a few gaming people in the community like X and Caleboo and Lucy of Lucy's World. She games too. I mean, a lot of gamers. Big Daddy, he comes in here every once in a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love the gamers. And Savage, I haven't seen lately. I hope Savage Batman's okay. I haven't seen him lately. Has anybody seen him? Uh, Much love. Thank you, sweetie. I'll take that heart. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Um, Nettie says I'm not a shopper either, but I watch because it's white noise sometimes. Yeah, I do that. I watch old shows on my box. I watch old shows. I mean, old shows, like, shows that probably were on before y'all were born. I mean, that's how old they are. But I love that. That's my favorite white noise, is white noise from my youth. Hey, it's Winston. Good morning, Twisted Nerves Painting. How are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Winston coming from across the pond. I keep calling it the pond, but I don't have the courage to cross the ocean, y'all. That's just too much water. I love cruising, but I really don't. I feel the same way. I think Josie Ann said this too. I'm not feeling the transatlantic thing, because if the weather is really bad, you're stuck. There is nowhere to go. There's no helicopter coming to pick you up. It's it's a thing. And I just, I'm not interested in that, y'all. Wakeview Travel says, I am 11 away from my goal of 100 subs. Hey, he did a hashtag grow. Y'all go over there and connect. And let me write you down too, because I want to be sure and remember that, we are all about getting people to 100 fast as they possibly can. You're only 11 away. Piece of cake. And also coming to go live together and do hashtag creator and ELS, so you can get some. Still have about a week and a half before the end of the year. You can do it. You can do it. Speaking of doing it, am I allowed to say this, Kathy? Kathy met her goal. You guys go over and congratulate Kathy. I know there's going to be a party, because Kathy's all about a party, okay? She's just a party person. But yeah, congratulations to Travel Cake Trips. Oh my gosh. Who's on your t-shirt? Oh, you can tell there's somebody on my t-shirt. Now that you've seen the picture, do you know who that is? Because I went to her concert, and to this day, my husband has no idea who this person is on the front of my shirt. He just looks at it. He doesn't. And when I told him who it was, he still didn't know who it was. So there you go. Liz gave me the info about the Unhinged Cruise. Girl, you got to go, okay? All I can say is we got a media asset about this very thing.
Linda, listen, Linda.
Linda, listen, Linda. You need to book the cruise. February 2027. It's a Valentine's cruise. We're sailing out of Miami on the 14th of February. And Denise is going to be there. And I'm going to be there. And the other Scott and Zach's going to be there. So book it. Yes, book it. Emily?
Scotty. I love me some Scotty. But yeah, Scotty is going to be on there. Scott's going to be there. I'm going to be there. My husband is going to be on there. All the people in the foodie squad are going to be there, except maybe Rick of Texas Cruiser. I don't think he's going to be on there. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Maybe he's waiting for a offer or something. It's, I really don't know. But yeah, you got to do that. You got to do that. Okay, Wakeview Travel says your smoke-free casino video is great. Thank you, sweetie. Like I said, first time I ever tried it, spastic as I am, that was just really hard. Ask Kathy how excited I was to record. I was just so excited to record that I kept forgetting I was actually playing. I mean, it's like you're trying to record and then you're looking and you're like, oh my God. That casino has a couple of my favorites. I got to tell you, tip. Here's a casino tip for that cruise. The first 2 days, You win. The last 2 days, you give it back. So I would say get as much as you can done the first 2 days. I know you do 7 days, so I don't even know if you're going to get on Freedom. I think Freedom only goes up to 5 days at the most. But yeah, so there you go. But first 2 days, play. Last 2 days, be careful, because I noticed, and I was talking to another lady that I met on the cruise who was in the casino as much as I was, and she said the same thing. She says it's an interesting thing on these 4-night cruises that Royal does. The first 2 days, you can win anything. The last 2 days, you are giving it back. So be careful of that. I know some people say that's a myth. I'm sorry, sweetie, but that was a reality for me. So I went to put some money in the 3rd day, and it took that money like that fast. And I thought to myself, yeah, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. It was only $20, but I didn't care. I was just playing for fun at that point. I was like, I'm done. I got up off that chair and went straight back to the cabin anyway. So there you go. But I wish I was. I love it over there, but I'm up in Minneapolis. Oh, you're in Minneapolis? You mean all this time I've been telling people you're across the pond, but you're in Well, actually, you are next door. But that's a whole funny thing. Okay, that's hilarious. If you seek Amy says, I love, by the way, part of the Foodie Squad. Check that out. Okay. I love cruising to places that I want to visit in the future because I love being able to get the lay of the land and check out the transit before I'm stuck there for a week. You know what? We went to Honolulu and we didn't go by cruise. We went and hung out, and y'all, I had the best time in Honolulu. I'm going to tell y'all. People say, well, you know, Honolulu is so commercial. It's Hawaii. It's like saying, I'm not going to Miami because it's too commercial. I'm not going to New York because it's too commercial. Come on now. If you want to see that stuff, you want to see the different parts of Hawaii. You want to see Honolulu. Honolulu's got all the really crazy stuff in it. You know, I mean, yeah. And even malls and stuff. I mean, just stuff. You want to go there. And you want to hang out. And we went everywhere. We even went to Walmart. And, you know, I just said to y'all, I don't go to Walmart, but we went to Walmart there just to see what Hawaii's Walmart was like. And guess what? It was cheaper, just like everywhere else. So, you know, go to the Walmart if you're there. The mall is great too, but it is a high-end mall. So, yeah. Anyway. You can do it, Nettie said to Wakeview Travel. Okay, have we missed anybody? I don't think we've missed anybody, but I'm going to check and make sure that I've said hello to everybody. Nettie says she's not with it. Yes, you are, dear. I will hit you up later today and leave you a package, Wakeview Travel, from both of my channels. Got you in my watch later list. Yay! We're going to get you to 100, sweetie. It will happen. Hashtag grow. Hashtag grow. Everybody typing hashtag grow. Cruising Caber's laughing. Yeah. We have to get you on that cruise because you will meet so many people in this cruise community for sure. There's going to be a lot of people. Travel, yes, we see. Last time on Freedom, there were at least 4 people who couldn't pay their bills. Probably from casino. Look, that is sad and funny at the same time because, look, this is something I know I will never do, y'all, is get in debt over casino because I don't have that kind of, I brought home the money I won, y'all, because I don't have that in me, okay? I cannot keep playing. Once I get money in my pocket, when it gets over like $300, they're never getting that money back. I hold on to money like this. But I'm going to say right now, if you are a gambler and you cannot stop gambling, that's not good. Stay away from casinos for that case. I mean, it's not good because you don't want to end up stuck on a ship because you know, I don't know what they do to people who can't pay their bill. That's interesting. Okay. Hello, everyone. Now, how could you not pay your bill unless I guess you have a cash account? Because they're going to keep charging your freaking credit card, and so I don't know what to say about that. I guess maybe they ran out of credit card. Hello, everyone. Together we travel. Hi. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, that's a nightmare right there for somebody to gamble so much that they see those people need to stay out of the casino for real. I'm just saying, if you cannot gamble with money you don't want to lose because you're going to lose it. Chances are, very good chances are that you're going to lose the money, and not because you ain't going to win, but people tend to keep gambling when they should stop. That is the biggest reason why people lose money in the casino. I mean, it's bad enough that slot machines are random anyway. So, one day it'll be good. Then, like, they have something called return to player, okay, RTP. So a machine has usually about a 90%. People calling me, it's the scam people. Okay. People have a return to player situation on every slot machine. So a slot machine may say it has a 93% RTP, return to player. Now here's the funny part. 93%. That means that at some point it's taking all that money back. Okay, so it's given on the cycle, and then it has to straighten itself out. But the good news is, on the other side of that, it may be a situation where you sit down when it's giving away money because it's got to reach the 93%. So it's a cycle. So you got to figure out when you sit down, what part of the cycle is this slot machine in right now. If you notice it's giving you dead spins, don't sit there and be what happens to most people who sit through dead spins. You will keep getting dead spins. I was joking with somebody recently. Who was I talking to? And I was saying that when two people sit down at a slot machine, usually what happens is one person is winning. Oh, I was talking to Lori. One person is winning and the next person next to them is losing. So here's the thought. If you're sitting next to somebody who's winning, there's a good chance you're sitting in the slot machine that's losing. Don't keep playing all your money in it. If you start seeing dead spins, get up. I never talk to anybody when I'm playing the slots. People are on a mission. You don't talk to people? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm a social gambler. Don't sit next to me, Nettie. You'll be like, Vicky, shut up. Glenn, hi, Glenn. How you doing? The lady that was sitting next to me in the Casino Royale, when it first started, you hear this lady goes, win some money. We got to go shopping. They were trying to drag her behind out of the chair. Her family came to get her. She was sitting next to me. And at that particular time, I was winning. I don't know if she was winning or not. I was too busy trying to figure out whether to record what, I don't know. My brain was going every which way, but she was talking to them and talking to me, and they were saying, come on, let's go. And she was like, no. She says, I'm not leaving this machine right now. And then one of her friends was like, come on, let's go. We got to go shopping. You can hear it in the video. Let's go shopping. You want money? Let's go shopping. There was nothing open to shopping yet, I don't think. But yeah, they dragged her butt out of there. Lots of little ponds. Yes, lots of little ponds where you live. Up there where the lakes are. Yes, Land of Lakes. Twisted Nerves. Yeah, that's funny. I thought you were across the pond. Travel, yes, we see. Royal starts calling names of people with open balances when demarcation begins. I mean, they do not care. They will shame people they will call anybody. Okay. And during COVID, they were calling people that we were kicking off the ship because And this actually happened to my poor grandson too, by the way. You know, my grandson, he's 28 years old now, 20, I don't know. But when he got on the ship with us, his brother, who came in later, tested positive for COVID. His brother was 9, I think. I'm not really sure at the time. And they didn't know he had COVID. He didn't pass the COVID test. So they had to call Ben, my older grandson, who was rooming with him, on the ship and kick his butt off. So I'm wandering around. You guys, if you want to see that video, it's on the channel. It's just so sad. Poor Ben. It was the freedom of the seas. No, it was the independence of the seas. And they kicked the poor dude off the ship. And he was this was the first time he'd ever been on a cruise ship. He'd already eaten pizza. He'd already played some basketball. He was having the time of his life. And they were like, Benjamin, Abernathy, come to it. And I was sitting there going, uh-oh. What happened? I mean, I checked his account and everything to make sure he was okay, but it was a COVID situation, and they stopped my daughter and her whole family in and kicked them all out of the terminal, and they didn't do it nicely either. It was a bad day. It really was. So open balance travel, yes, we see. I'm so glad COVID days are over. I hope we never have that situation again. That was just bad. Travel, yes, we see. So does NCL. On our last cruise, they called my name, and I got out of the debarkation line, and they said, oops, and we got off. Yet they were still calling my name. That's another thing. Sometimes cruise lines mess up. And when they mess up, it messes up your life, okay? Because they can mistakenly say you owe money. That happened to somebody in one of my groups while we were on the ship. They can say you owe money and you don't actually owe money. And then you're stuck trying to prove that you owe money and can't get off the ship or get on your plane or do all that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes cruising is hard. Camille, part of the Foodie Squad. Hey, Camille, how are you doing? It's Manic Monday, girl. Good morning and Merry Christmas to you and your family, Vicky. Thank you, sweetie. I always do pizza for my grandkids and kids on Christmas Eve. It's the easiest thing to do, and they have a blast. They open presents, they eat food. I make brownies and cookies, and we have candy for the kids. So it's just everybody acting all hyper by that time, including me, because I eat brownies, and brownies make me hyper. Chocolate makes me hyper. So there you go. Is there anybody I haven't said hello to yet? Lori, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, Lori. Just talked you up. Talking about when you sit next to somebody who's losing, that means you're probably winning. Just the odds of it all. Wakeview Travel. If you can't pay your account on debarkation day, they have you sign contract to pay what you owe. Yeah, that makes sense. But how sad is that, y'all? Mary Taj is Jean, Shades of Light. Good morning, my friends. You're gonna get balloons instead of confetti, but we're gonna do confetti too because I'm insistent. Hey, Mary Taj, have you and Wakeview Travel connected? Hey, because I think both of you are, I don't know, maybe new. Now, I wouldn't call you new to this chat because I've seen y'all many, many times here, but newer, I guess you could say, than a lot of other people. Not to call the rest of y'all old. Look. You have your hand up, Lori. Why do you have your hand up? Wakeview Travel. I go on the ship with a strict casino budget. I go in with cash because I don't want to charge my room. Anyway, I go in with cash because I don't plan to spend that much. I know maybe I will end up spending that much, but I take $100 a day to spend. Now, you guys saw on that video I put in there, the first day I spent 140. That was the most I spent in a day, was 140 the first day, because I was bound and determined to get to 100 points the first day. That was my goal. I was not leaving till I got 100 points. So there you go. But that was the most I spent on a day because I'm too cheap to spend more than that most of the time. And I was putting my winnings back in, So every time I would win something, I would play the winnings because I don't care about the winnings. That's found money as far as I'm concerned. But the when I hit the big win, no, I pocketed all that stuff, took it home, asked Kathy. I was like, give me the cash, put it in the envelope, stuck it in the safe. It stayed there till I left because all I could think was this will pay for my next cruise. Okay. When the lady hit 59,000 the other day on Mariner of the Seas and they were running tests on the machine, it displayed payout percentage programmed at 88%. What was she on? 88%. Wow, that sucks. 90% is what you want your slot machine to at least be at least 90%, but 88%, I didn't even know they made machines like that no more. Oh, that's bad. They don't talk to me. I think that I have RBF. Oh, resting face. Maybe. Or maybe they feel the intensity of your excitement. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Lori says you just have to know what to look for. You really do. And here's the thing, y'all. I will say this 1,000 times. This goes true. I have been gambling since I was like a teenager. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. When I first started using slot machines in Vegas casinos, the one thing I learned really fast, because I'm all about the food, I wanted comps. Okay. So my first thought was you're probably not going to win a lot of money, but you can get some free food. So my thing was, and still is, always look for machines that give you back your money because those are the ones that get comps. Okay. If you're going to gamble, make sure you get your comps. Be sure to put your card in, or you won't get any comps. No matter where you are, MGM, cruise casinos, got to put your card in to get the comps. Also, be sure to get on a machine that gives you back your money every once in a while so that you are able to stay on it, because comps are all about how much you bet. Okay. It doesn't matter how much money you put in the machine. It only matters how much money you bet while you're on the machine. So if you put in $10 and won $10 and bet all of that, that's $20 bet, even though 10 of it was won and 10 of it is what you put in. See, that's how it works. It's not like you have to put thousands and thousands of dollars into the machine. It only matters how much you bet while you're at that machine. Good morning, all. Team Reese, hi. How y'all doing? What's up? Good morning, all. So we'll be talking about money. I mean, usually we're talking about food, so I guess that's a change. I'm not really sure what to think about that, y'all. Zach, Lori. Okay, you guys, I got to tell y'all something, though. I ruined that video. I had planned not to win money, which is a weird thing. I was going to keep playing the money in, but then when I got to that size money, I thought, oh, shoot, this is going to ruin the whole video, because the whole point of the video was to show how easy it is to get the points if you play the right machines with just a little bit of money. That was the point. And then I won money. And so everybody's like, well, of course she got all the points. She won all the money. They don't realize I didn't put all that money back in. I took that money out, y'all. But there you go. I remember testing to get on the ship. It was a nail biter, waiting those 15 minutes for a positive result. You tested to get on a ship? Oh, you're talking about the before you get on the ship. Yeah. What a craziness, right? You had to test right before you got on a ship. Some crazy things that we had to do during that time. Hey, look who became a YouTube member. Team Reese Travels. Yay! That's my buddy right there. Okay, we got to play a medium. And we want to play a good one. Okay, let me find my good one over here. I know it's in here, y'all. I know it's in here. There we go.
Yeah. Foodie time. Yeah. Crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a full cargo. Crunching loud, yeah, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night feed, tables alive. Forks and knives, the hunger vibes. It's foodie time, it's foodie time. Flavors popping, taste divine. Bite by bite, can't decline. It's foodie time, yeah, foodie time. Eat a slice, greasy on my hand. Taco truck, eating where I stand. Sweet and spicy, the perfect blend. One more bite, I'ma take that chance. Fridge like glowing, midnight crime. Snacks be calling, that's the sign. Chocolate dream, sour lime. It's foodie time, it's foodie time. Flavors popping.
Yeah. Welcome to the Foodie Squad. Hey, you got special emojis and got some lives and some member onlys and all kinds of perks in there. And I'm going to be adding some perks soon here too. So yep. Excited. Thank you guys. Welcome in. Welcome. Let's see. Meritage says, cash is king. It really is. Cash is king, especially when you're gambling, because it's better to deal with the cash than to not see the money. I felt old this morning. Girl, you ain't even old. Hey, it's the Cruise Tubers. Hey, how you doing? I was hanging out at the Cruise Tubers channel the other day, so be sure to type hashtag grow so people can go see what I watch. They're gonna love that. Okay, just type hashtag grow and it'll show your channel link. Rory says, now old, not old yet, you're winning on that count, Teehee. She is. What are you talking about, Nettie? Just watch that video. Actually, thank you. See, I went and watched theirs because it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, look at the stuff they have. I did not know that. I was already subscribed to your channel. And for some reason, I did not see that video until like, well, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago or something like that. That was funny. Wakeview Travel. So yes, cash only for me in the casino. I usually bring enough for $100 a day. That makes sense because you're going to win some money, you know. So probably you're not going to play as much as you think. I mean, as far as your own cash. I don't know. Dragon Links. Yes, I love me some Dragon Links. Yeah, I'm just saying. There is no Dragon Link around us except in Caesars in Indiana. And Caesars, Dragon Links never empty except in the high limit room. And yeah. Although Dragon Link is high limit on Royal, by the way. Royal's biggest casino winnings are on Dragon Link. If you look at the top winners, Dragon Link, all of it. So that's why they charge 5 cents minimum instead of 1 cent like every place else in the world. 5 cent minimum to get on their machines. Yeah, I was like, and when you play 5 cent minimum on 50 lines, that's $2.50. So that's like the cheapest you can go. So I was playing the cheapest you could go and was still playing higher than I normally play. Not necessarily though. I do like to play $5 too, but $5 was going too fast. I had to get off the $5 thing. Rest in peace. Y'all are funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to take pictures of everybody when they're gambling. Since you guys all claim to have RBF, that's just funny. Plan not to win. That's a terrible plan to be. Kiki. No, seriously, what I had planned to do was to win little things as I was going and keep playing them in. I was not planning to win jackpots, okay? And then I won jackpots. I was sitting there going, that was not in the strategy for that video, okay? So I was totally thrown off. I was like, okay, now how do I spend this? Because people are not going to think, they're going to think, okay, you won all this money. And then of course, you got your points and your free offers. But I decided, okay, no, I didn't want to do it that way. So I took the money. I was going to do that anyway. Take the money and put it in the safe and just play with what I brought, which, like I said, I broke it down. It was 140 the first day, and I think it was like the 100 I spent the next day. I mean, I didn't spend but maybe $360 of my own money. But like I said, that whole winning thing just totally threw it off. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Like the video. I appreciate that. Please type hashtag grow to show your channel link. Yeah, during COVID, that was the suckiest experience. But you know what? We were all glad to just be able to get back on ships again, because the time period that we got shut out of cruises was hard, y'all. We were all fiending for cruise videos. Everybody was on YouTube watching everybody's old stuff. I watched everybody's video. It's when I met everybody, because that is when I was watching videos all the time. So, Foodie, is that song AI generated? Yeah, all of my songs are AI generated. Yes, indeedy. Every song you hear, except my shorts, every song you hear on every video and every song on every one of these chats is AI generated. I have a long story about not having the right paperwork and having to retake the COVID test back during COVID times and before. Yeah, like I said, bad memories. Testing for COVID to get on the ship was crazy. It was, but we would have done anything. My med had been fixed. We would have done anything. Travel says, ran into someone on Star of the Seas. He plays craps, doesn't play much, but his first few roles he plays big, and he is chatty, smooth talker, so the pit bosses overrate his play. He gets junior sweet clumps. See, I have to stay away from craps. That's my addiction, and it ain't good. So I would love to be able to play craps, because I can win money on craps. And unfortunately, that's how you become addicted to gambling, is when you keep winning money. Once you win big money, it is really hard to pull away, okay? I've had some situations in Vegas where I've won thousands of dollars at the craps table. I ain't even gonna go into how much. I ain't even gonna talk about the whole situation. But I will tell you this, y'all. There was a day that I was shooting craps where I did not catch my plane because I was winning that much money. And I was like, okay, we are in the danger zone. Look, when you start saying, I'm not catching that plane, you are in the danger zone. Okay, that's a sign that maybe, just maybe, you're becoming addicted. And so, yeah, I get that. But yeah, once somebody starts playing a lot on the tables, they probably rate them good because they play a lot. I didn't mind the testing requirement at that time. I'm in my 40s, and when I finally caught COVID, I was in the hospital. It was not fun. Oh, sweetie, well, I'm glad you're okay. My husband's first experience with COVID, they had to do the transfusion. I mean, the thing where infusion, where they put somebody's antibodies in his body to keep him from expiring. He was in bad shape. And fortunately, it hit him so hard and so fast that we knew immediately that something had to be done. And he's a veteran, fortunately. So, I mean, I think veterans, and this is a good thing, especially for combat veterans like him, that they were like, okay, we're on it. We're going to do something for this guy. And they put him on antibodies. And dude ain't had COVID since. Those antibodies kicked in like that. He was fixed. He was good. And he ain't had COVID since. I don't know whose antibodies he got, but they were really good antibodies. So that's all I'm saying. Nettie says, just left y'all a package, cruise tubers. Yay! The videos seem very interesting. Can't wait to watch. It's a really good channel. You know, all the channels on here are good channels. I mean, we have a community of cruisers and gardeners and gamers and just so many great channels. He says, Dragon Link is one machine I love to play. You know, it is a thing, okay? It is a thing that you can become addicted to Dragon Link. I mean, I know in my heart that I'll know when it's time to back away from Dragon Link, because I've been winning on Dragon Link, especially Golden Century. And part of me is just like, okay, don't get into the craps area again. Okay. Just when you start winning stuff, big stuff, then that's when you got to watch out, because when you're losing a lot, you're not going to probably get addicted because you're losing. But when you're winning, but you've convinced me to play that Blazing 777. Dude, that is a comp machine. Now, I'm going to tell you, the cycle on it is really hard, okay? And it will you will have to really pay attention when it changes over. I mean, for a while you will be getting, like, that's what happened to me the first day. The first 90 points were like easy as pie. I think I did that in like 20 minutes, honest. But then it hit the other cycle where it started taking back money. And I was thinking, uh-oh, because I was like this close to my 100 points. And I could see it coming, I could see it. So you got to pay close attention. But when it's on its good cycle, it is really good. And I've seen other people on YouTube using it the way I use it. There's a lady, I can't remember the name of her channel, because if I remember, I'm going to tell y'all what her channel was. I know I liked it, but I can't remember if I subscribed to her or not. But anyway, she used it to get thousands, but she was very good at figuring out when it was doing dead spins, when it was giving back money. When it gives back money, it is like gold. Okay. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Linda, part of the Foodie Squad. Today is Monday, and I'm pretty sure she's on at 1 o'clock today. Linda Tolman creates. She's a crafter, and you will only see her hands, but she will sing to you. I love you, Linda. Travel, yes, we see. You may want to ask the casino host, if you just aimed your camera at your own machine you were playing, can you record with a tripod? That way you don't have the stability issue. That was the first time I'd ever done it, and I didn't really think about it till I saw it later. And then I was like, what I'm going to do is I plan on my next casino cruise. I'm going to take my grandson with me. The one I was telling you that got kicked off of a ship because of COVID. I'm going to take him with me and make him record. Because I can't concentrate on all that. My brain can't multitask like that. You're trying to record, you're trying to play, you're keeping track of points, you're trying to figure out dead spins. That's just too much. I was like, I can see now why people hire people to record. I've seen people hire people to record, like Ship Life. That's when I met Jay. He had his team with him, his camera team, but he's like one of the top cruise vloggers, so he can afford all that. Believe me, I can't afford all that. But my grandson, being the second free person on my free, that's what I meant to tell y'all. Okay, I'm about to just get totally wild here, y'all. So just listen, just bear with me. Okay, I was trying to get an instant certificate from Casino Royale, right? And everybody has been telling me, hey, don't use those cruises, because they only give you, on the instant certificate for 400 points, they only give you mostly cruises that are older cruises or shorter cruises, or cruises that only one person gets paid for and the other one's discounted, okay, in the cabin. A week later, on that Thursday, I got a message from Casino Royale, and it said, free cruise for 2 people, 22 sailings. And I opened that up, y'all, and my eyes got this big. I was like, the only catch is because I was on a short cruise. It's shorter cruises, and they're coming up in January and February, which, by the way, I'm taking a cruise. I'm 34 days out from a Virgin cruise, so I can't really book anything back to back like that. I ain't got money like that, y'all. And look, I'm saving my little $1,000 for the next time I'm in the casino. So there you go. But that was what Lori kept telling me. Lori kept saying, Vicky, don't worry, they're going to be sending you offers. I didn't really think about that it's a possibility they would be better offers, but that's from Casino Royale, and those are better offers. And now I'm really excited because I know I will probably be getting some mail market. I mean, I will keep you guys posted on what happens from this new beginning of cruise offers. Everybody's always working toward Prime and Casino Royale because you get a free cruise and drinks on the house in the casino. Y'all, I don't drink that much, but I'm already diamond, so I'm not even worried about getting to Prime. My thing was I needed some more short cruises for videos and content, y'all, because content is real. When you're a cruise content creator, you got to figure out ways that you can go on a cruise for less because it gets expensive by the time you add on flights and everything. Oh, thank you. The song was pretty cool. Oh, you should come to our dance party. I have a dance party where they're all AI songs. There's about 4 or 5 of them out there on the channel right now. And they just say sail away party, dance party. And some of the people in here also have them on their channel. So we have a dance party that we do like once a month on a Thursday night. And if you like that song, you'll like those songs. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm already up at 11 o'clock. I'm just running my mouth. Just running my mouth. Hey, Scott, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, dude. Uh-oh, no heart. There we go. Controversial cruising. I think I may have met the cruise tubers on your chat. I'm not really sure, but I went there and saw their stuff and I was like, whoa, you guys, you got to look and see who is, into cruising if you're a cruise creator and go and see their other stuff because, most of the stuff that we get, y'all, are from people who have already got 200,000 subs and that's cool. I mean, I don't mind supporting them as well. But what about the people who are under 10,000 or around under 20,000 or under 5,000 like most of us in here under 5,000. So you got to support the other cruisers. So I try to make a point when I see new cruise channels, I try to go over there and support them because I know that we have a hard road because we're top heavy. We got so many content creators that are huge above us and it's just rough. LOL, you'll only see her hands. Yeah, you'll only see her hands. You and Winston, we only see your hands, but that's okay. But like I said, she has some added stuff, like she's funny, one thing. But the other thing is she also sings, which I find delightful. Linda, you have a really nice voice. And you know a lot of songs. The cruise tubers getting called into a work meeting. Oh, dang, this was fun live stream. I'll try to jump back in later. We won't be here, sweetie. We should be gone by 11 o'clock if I'm doing this right. Who knows? But thank you so much for coming by. Nice to meet you. If you seek, Amy says, I spent the weekend generating AI songs for fun. It is fun. I would love to get the prompts that you put into Suno for your Sail Away song. I haven't been able to make anything close to it. My prompts. Well, let me think about that, girlfriend. I don't even know. I don't even remember. I'm really off the cuff on it. Okay. It's like whatever hits me at that time. That's what I use for a title. I always put in the title of the song. Even if it's an instrumental, I put in the title of the song and they kind of go with it. I made this new song yesterday, y'all, that I absolutely love. It's called Hello Girl. I don't know what made me think Hello Girl. I think, I don't know, but I'm going to have to play that for y'all in some form or fashion. Maybe it'll be the music that's for my group cruise on the beginning thing. See, Gamey, hey. That stuff from RC comes at least once a week in the mail. Does it really? So Thursday, I'm getting another one? Excited, y'all. Excited. I am so excited. I knew that I would get excited about this, though. Cruise offers, doing something I've been doing all my life, gambling. And it's so funny that, and I'm going to do a video about this. I did not realize it would be attainable for me. Yeah. Travel, yes, we see. Bank every offer you can, then you're aren't chasing future offers. If you reduce your play and they downgrade your offers, so what? I probably won't reduce my play. I think you got to have 200 points to be still in the mix. I saw what you said about that, Amy, by the way, and you're right. 200 points. We talked about this, girlfriend. Lock them in. If you can't go, cancel for a refund. Oh, I tell you what. My thing is, my only big thing is I got to make sure that my grandson goes with me. I try to watch the little people. That's us. The little people. Oh my gosh. But anyway, there's no shame in being a smaller channel. Everybody started from zero. Okay. Kayla Boo, talked you up, girl. You and X are both on here. My gamers. Hey girl, happy holidays. Y'all got to check out Kayla Boo. She's going to give you the hashtag, girl. After party. Oh no, I'm not supposed to be here. I recorded with a tripod and didn't ask anybody. I just pointed it right at my machine and went on my way. Yeah, my tripod, I don't have a big tripod. I got a little tripod. I'm still trying to figure out Suno. Suno is a art form, in my opinion. Suno is a lot of fun. You have to just keep adjusting the settings until you start getting songs that sound like what you want. And my thing is, what I do, to tell you, Amy, is I talk directly to it. I'm just like, I put in exactly what's on my mind. That's probably why my songs are so weird, but I put in there exactly what I'm thinking. I'm at the bottom. Peace and love to all. I'm editing, Vicky. LOL, girl. Have fun. She is editing, but yeah, I talk directly to Suno. I'm going to do the after party, but then we got to roll out, y'all, because I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, I agree with that. The other tip, yeah, I do that anyway. Yeah, the port fee situation is a goofy thing. I know that from as being a travel agent. And believe me, I know about that. But yeah, the port fee thing, yeah. MSC, they do it differently. I'll have to try them out when we do our next MSC cruise. After party. Okay, y'all, we're out of here. We did the after party. We're rolling out. I gotta bag up crap. It sounds bad. I got to bag up stuff that I have no idea what my parents were thinking about when they bought this stuff. I'm just like, I can tell that maybe some of it was gifts from us. It's probably so. But that's what I'll be doing probably until the New Year's. That's the rate things are going. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll be here tomorrow. MSC doesn't charge port fees for a casino offer. Yeah, your deposit comes back in free play. Bye. I know, I'm excited about MSC, Lord. But anyway, we're gone. Have a good day, y'all. Try to stay out of trouble. Get all the stuff done. It's almost Christmas, y'all. It's almost Christmas. So get it done. Get it done. Thank y'all for coming. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Waves crash loud, they don't say please. Yeah. I'm out here chasing so damn breeze beat. Yeah. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm so stepping in my own space. Anchors drop, but I cut the chain. Don't need no way, just my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, water. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, water. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night plays. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust around. Lost and I love it, it's my time. Sail away. Leave the past behind. Sail away. Storms can't cloud my mind. Sail away. Horizon's all I see. Sail away. It's just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away.